I'm zooming out 0.5 here. Oops, you almost dropped it. So you still on search?
Still on search.
That's cool. As long as you got the business going.
That's it.
So Tiny Mike is sleeping. I got a chance to read some of the book that Alicia got out of one of her business meetings. And this is why I can't take her seriously.
No, what are you doing?
No, so I got a quote out of here that I sent her just as a mental note or written or whatever to myself. And it said, what could I be doing right now that would take me closer to achieving my aspirations? And then Alicia, of course, she writes, I couldn't get that word out. She writes back, talk smart to me. And I'm about to blur out the rest of them. Anyway, I really like this book and I'm glad that she brought it. But there was a couple things in here that hit me, like about visualization, aspirations, setting goals.
A lot of the books that we come across kind of touch across on the same thing in this avenue. Like you said, aspirations, visualizations, making goals, which is a couple of good real estate books from our brokerage teach about is it the $1 million? Not the $1 million, but the one where you woke up at 5 a.m. and you had your savers. That book, I can't. The Miracle Morning.
The Miracle Morning.
That was an excellent book. That and we had done that for a while. Kept that ritual going. And,
I need to get back on that. Yeah, The Miracle Morning was good. I like this book. We've read a lot of really good stuff, but this one, like I said, just a few key points that I brought out of this one. I haven't read the whole book yet. But one was just talking about how we really just lose our abilities to think big once we become adults. Mm-hmm. Unlike how we are when we're children. When you're a child, your imagination runs wild and you can pretty much mold your future how you want to. You think big. It's just these, grandiose just thoughts. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you can't tell a kid that something is not possible.
Exactly.
But then your life is molded just through experiences as you come into adulthood. Because of that, you play it safe. So you may not take risk. You may not think big how you are as a child. So it's an emphasis just on this chapter, just talking about thinking big. And I think that's something that I definitely need to get back to. Limiting beliefs. I know we've got coaches. Her coach talked about limiting beliefs. My coach talked about having limiting beliefs. Just something that you gotta out of your mindset if you want to grow.
Right, and that book has a chapter on limiting beliefs, which is one of the reasons I picked it up. So I'm going to be excited to I just got them. There are a couple I'm actually going to go back in because this month of April is actually going to be, I'm setting some firm goals for myself, which is to get back into my reading, get up at a proper time that I can. The only thing about me getting up early is that the little one gets up right behind me some days, so it kind of interrupts my reading. But I'm going to read at least one chapter a day for 1 hour, whichever is greater. So, and at least do that twice a day in the morning, and then read another chapter at night. Also,
the water goal.
Water goal. All water, no exceptions. I was thinking about my electrolytes and stuff, but I got other ways around it to stay hydrated. So, all water. So I just told myself, I'm gonna stop making all these excuses, stop all the binge eating, and just really see the progress for 30 days.
Yeah. And
then I like what I see, and I know I will go another 30, and until I reach that, the ultimate fitness goal that I am gonna be working on.
Well, the series, I did the water goal first. And Alicia did it with me, but I went for, how long was it? Was it 6 months or was it almost a year?
I think the longest you've gone was a year.
I went a whole year just drinking water. And I'll go through these just different mental challenges, mental and I guess and physical, just to see if I have the mental strength to get through it. So drinking water for an entire year. What else did I do? I went pescatarian for several months.
You cut out the pork altogether.
I cut out pork altogether, and that wasn't even something that I planned to do long term. Yeah, pork and eggs. I wasn't even planning on doing that long term, but it's just one of those things where they say that if you do something for, is it 30 days or 60 days?
60 days, I think it becomes a habit.
It becomes a habit. So it was one of those things where I gave up pork just to see if I could, but after that 60-day period, I just didn't really have a taste for it anymore. So it was just one of those things where, something simple like that, it became a habit to the point where I just didn't want to do it anymore. Mm-hmm. Same with eggs. Now the eggs things was different because I actually cracked the egg and there was a chicken inside that had started to, I guess, mature. So when I cracked the egg, it was just a bowl of blood. So that turned me off the eggs. And I don't know, I just kind of gave up eggs. Yeah, but after that, you know, like a 60-day period, it was like, okay, I don't really want to do eggs anymore. So you can do the same thing with other, just, you know, to create a habit for anything. You just have to do it long term or semi long term, I guess, in the case of a couple of months, and then it'll just start to become a part of your life. Same thing like with me, just going a whole year with water, or the pescatarian thing, vegan. I did that for like 45 days. Not necessarily again for the health choices, but just to see if I had the mental fortitude to do it. But yeah, one other thing, I just want to bring this up in this book real quick because I'm in study mode. Oh yeah, it was talking about how you deal with setbacks. More or less just owning up to anything that goes on in your life instead of blaming others. So in the case of something going wrong, like a contractor or somebody, you know, just completely messing you over, instead of blaming the contractor, it's just like the mental state of maybe saying, okay, you know, I got this contract off the job sooner than later, lost a little bit of money, but I learned an important lesson. Just that positive mindset, just turning a negative into like a positive, and then just growing from it. Ownership, responsibility of just the negative things that happen, turn them into a positive and just live with a positive mindset.
That's it.
Yeah, but that's it, guys. I just I thought those notes were good. When I read these things, I actually try to take part and apply them. Every book that I read, I try to find something to apply. Something just about what we read. Time, Michael.
Oh, that's leaves outside. Sorry.
I thought that was
for a long time.
I thought that was you.
No, but yeah, that's where we are. Continuing on this 30-day posting journey. So stick with us. Give us some likes down there.
It is time, Mike.
Oh, he might be. The sun might be up. But yeah, that's where we are, guys. So keep on going. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.